Hello, y'all. It's Dago Gavin. We are back for some more Metaphor. How are y'all doing? Happy frickin' Friday or whatever day it is for you. I don't even remember what we were doing. I know. Okay, we fought the freaking Minotaur, even though it's called like a Gore Taurus or something like that. I don't remember exactly. We fought the Minotaur. We barely beat that damn thing. We turned in that quest, and now we have access to the freaking the magic wand shop. We still got a couple of days left until the announcement, whatever the hell that means. Hey, Titania! Oh my god, thank you for the freaking resub! Welcome back. 3 flippin' months.
King Titania just resubscribed for 3 months. Yo, hey, what's up?
We're just getting started. We're getting into some Metaphor. Dude, I have a love. It's not a very secret, but I have a love for Atlas games. It's not a secret. I've played so many of them. There she is. There's our cute little fairy. I can't help it. She's adorable. Look at her.
Say there. Say there.
All right. So we have. No, wrong one. What button was it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I know, it's not a secret. I will play frickin' Persona 4, the remake, when it gets released, but we're probably not going to get that for probably 2 years. Maybe a year and a half. But I will play it when it comes out. I've played all the Persona from 3 all the way up. Yeah, I played the original freaking Fez, Persona 3 Fez, on the PlayStation 2 back in the day. And then when they gave us the remake last year, year before, I think it was a year before, played that again. Oh, it's so good. Look, I know I would much rather than release Persona 6 than give us Persona 4. Persona 4 isn't that old, but I will still play it when they release it. Why does that say new? What is new? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry. How long has it been since P5? It's been about 8 years, right? 6, 7, 8 years since Persona 5. It's been a while. So I want Persona 6, dang it. And it looks like we'll probably get it same day that that PlayStation gets it. So they're no longer, holding these games hostage to a console. They're finally releasing these games on freaking on PC, like they should, in my opinion. So whenever they do give us Persona 6, we'll probably get it at the same time. I want it sooner rather than later, Atlas. Please. But I will be happy to play Persona 4 again when they ever give us that one. My guess though is when Persona 4 gets released, it probably will be 6 months to a year after the new Persona 4 remake gets released that we'll hear about Persona 6, if anything. We'll hear about it. Oh, here's the title. Here's some shots of it. Wait another 2 years. It's like you. Oh well, whatever. I'll still play it. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I know. He wants to discuss something with us. Wait, wasn't there something else we needed to do? Hold on. Not yet. Hold on, let's go take a look at the wand. Wait. Alright, let's go take... Oh, it's sale! It's the sale day.
What is it?
I don't think there's really anything I need right now, though. No. Never mind. There it is.
God, I am grateful. Whoa! Oi there!
It's sale day.
Hey, listen.
Nope. I don't think there's anything that we need right now.
Okay.
Also, it still feels like it's really loud.
What now? What now?
Oh, it's just the background music. That's why it... Alright, that's fine. Let's put that there. Lower this master volume a little bit more. Alright, that sounds better.
This is on sale right now.
Yes, let me see. Do I have anything to appraise? I actually do. That's a claymore. Anything to sell? We don't have anything to sell. I still can't buy the tuxedo. Dude, I'm actually really... You can't... I'm 9 grand, technically 8.2 away from being able to purchase the tuxedo. Why? I don't know. They don't have anything. We need new stuff. We need new stuff.
That will be quite enough.
I'll just go to the potions shop for
What is it you
now.
want?
So I would like some revival met. Well, I have 4. No. Yeah, I don't... There's not much I really need right now.
That will be quite enough.
Sadly, they don't sell
Hit.
MP items.
I just can't stop.
That's what I really want right now, is some MP items. Hold on, I want to see something. If I stand here... No.
What you need? You're not serious.
Oh, me.
That damned Louise. You're not serious.
How to handle this?
Got a special running to...
Still can't buy anymore. When do you get more, dang it?
How to handle this?
Unstinking believable.
I got low price. humans.
You're not on sale. Oh, she is. She does. She's hanging on. She's hanging on.
What were the gods doing?
I saw a gif of this. I wanted to see how
Isn't
this
this
happened.
nice?
But she's hanging on for dear life.
Think.
Why?
Whatever should I do?
Why are you hanging on for dear life?
Think now.
What's
You
the
there?
idea? Can we talk?
I mean, she did seem to be having a little bit of fun.
Think now.
No.
I still have that one mission to do.
Isn't this nice?
All right then.
Where?
Let's head
okay.
there right
No,
away.
that's fine. I think there was an item I needed to clean anyway,
Closure.
or purify. Excuse me. Okay. That is definitely freaking worth it. He didn't. Did he have anything I was interested in? Not really. I mean, I'd love to get more bombs of life, but that's $4 grand, and I'm not spending that much money on it. Now can I buy from here? You
Welcome.
been informed that we will now allow you to purchase our magic igniters. Those were the words of the association's Brigitte Lycon. Yep.
You have my thanks.
Those who see duty through to completion should be fairly compensated. The store's wares are yours to peruse from now on. Holy crud. Okay, yeah. Well, all right then. Well, nice to see you there. I'm leaving. Good God.
What now?
Oh, that's right. We gotta change. We gotta change outfits. Does she have clothes? No. Why doesn't she have clothes? I feel a little gypped there. All right, let's go find our bud. He's around here somewhere.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm. The sky.
How fine.
Yeah. There he is.
How fine.
I love it. Yeah.
Ah, Jew. Saying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. So I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, that landowner in Grand Trod, my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever, and not in the good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. I'll go with you.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Just having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout sanctist, so we should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. I was told Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. If I'm not mistaken, you're the Lung Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron. But how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray.
No.
No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by. And so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
no.
Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? Ass. They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
Yes.
Yes. So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Also, that dude in the background there is freaking twitching. What the frick? Calm down, guy. Alright. Yes, so fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask you for aid. Are you giving up?
What?
You're gonna give up?
No.
Not at all. I'm far from done. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? You didn't worry about him. Besides, must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people. And no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. You have terrible phrasing, yet you won't help him.
Hang on.
Then maybe you should help him.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This is not over yet.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Rengif. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydron to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order. But he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility. And that I couldn't abide.
No.
Please, don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask.
Yes.
Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should be on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Halitus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought. Restore it to its former glory, or I should hope to greater heights still. I heard you've been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it? I suspected as much, given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Let's go investigate.
Well, then.
Sounds like an investigation is in order.
Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, all right? I'll not burden you with a wild goose chase. No,
No,
we
no.
do this together. But I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
thank you.
But listen, thank you for the day. I would have lost it if you hadn't been here to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask for your help yet again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust in burgeoning resolve. Okay. I gotta change. I gotta change. There we go. The proud and noble Stroll, keeper inheritor of the warrior's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
New power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Nice.
Of course I'd like you to come, but
The party can now study Sword Master. Ooh, I wonder what Sword Master does. I don't think we can yet. I think we have to get Warrior up to 20 first, right? I think. But yay. Swordmaster archetype. You can now study the Swordmaster archetype in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. I do hope you find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I'm not worthy to share mention of my father. But whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. Stroll and I return to the others. Yay! Yay. Alright, we've already upped our... We already upped our tolerance. We are close to upping our courage. I would like to up my courage. You got a little bit in imagination, but we need to... Let us see.
What now? All right then.
Is there anything that ups our courage right now? Inside the town, because we can't go anywhere else right now. No. Huh. I could look at those other ones. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, okay. We can't hang out with her right now. She's still
What is it?
devastated. Not surprisingly.
Amazing.
Do
Fancy a bit
you
of
have
info?
anything? You do not have anything. I can. They have a discount for info too. I will have to remember that.
Amazing. What is it?
I mean, I could work here and make the food so that I have a couple extra, or have one extra. I really would like to work on my freaking my other stats.
Really coming down.
Not the kind of day I like to be out in, but the shops are having sales, so do you want to go somewhere nearby? I'm more familiar with the city than... Yeah, we know. There is a place that we haven't been to yet.
God, I am grateful. This bloody rain took me all the way through.
Now, what is this? Ooh. What is this?
Say there.
Today's idle day, so I'm happy to offer the customary discount, but my goods aren't especially legal. Oh, it's the bombs. Okay. Ooh, and they're on sale today. Can I get like 2 of each? God darn. What is this? Let's see. Reduces turn icon cost of guard by half. Ooh. That's kind of neat. Able to perform 2 consecutive actions. Actions use turn icons as normal. That sounds very interesting. Too damn expensive right now. I don't have that much. Prevents poison, prevents paralysis, prevents hex, prevents daze. Yeah, I'll have to save up money for those. But I did get a little bit. At least now I know what this place is. Took in the scenery.
All right then.
All right, let's talk to this guy over here.
Bloody rain soaked me all the way through. God, I am grateful.
Oh, he's tolerance. Oh god, I don't wanna.
All right then.
I mean, I do, but tolerance isn't what I want right in the moment.
What now?
All right, that's imagination, and we did get a little bit of imagination, so we can work on that one.
What now? All right then. Go.
Gonna try to get our virtues up.
Is there any shelter from this? Close your eye, oh, close your eye. Oi there!
Oh?
Oh my. Is that a fairy I see?
Oh,
A real fairy. Well, I'll be.
Sure.
Look, I know I'm rare, but do we need to make such a big deal of it? I should explain. My family has something of a history with fairies. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care for me to tell you one?
I wonder.
So you grew up on fairy tales? Haha, get it? Tales of fairies. I mean, fairy tales take on a whole new meaning when fairies are actually real. No wonder you've got fairies on the mind. If I listen to the man's tale, my imagination might improve. Do what you think. What do you think? Do you want to listen to the elderly gentleman's story?
my
Sure.
thanks.
Imagine that. Getting to tell a fairy tale to a real fairy. Come, let's find a table at the tavern. At least we indoors, right?
Long ago.
I figured she'd be sitting on the table or something, not just floating, but okay. Yeah, this story goes back to my grandfather's grandfather. Once far, far away in a galaxy. Once far, far away, there was a village out in the countryside. There was a cave nearby that the villagers prohibited anyone from entering. But one day, my ancestor, who was just a boy then, decided he had to see it for himself.
Come on.
So he defied these elders? Your ancestor sounds like a handful. It runs in the family. Anyway, sure enough, he ventured deep inside and soon became swallowed in darkness, hopelessly lost. A handful or not, he was just still a boy. He was still just a boy, and his bravery failed him. He sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully.
Nevertheless.
But then, something bathed in a warm light caught his eye as it approached him. The little light actually spoke, saying, "Pipe down! You can't cry in a place like this!" He was shocked. After he got a good look at it, the boy realized it was a fairy, pulsing with light. He was so relieved his tears only magnified. But the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her arms up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, shoot yourself," and she left. But before he knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me," she said. "I'll show you the way out." You see, she had sensed a dangerous beast deep in the cave, and compassion won the day. She decided to get him safely back to the entrance. See, the thing is, a lot of fairy tales have them being more prankster than helpful, to the point where if this was told from our world, the fairy most likely would have brought the beast instead, just to see what happened.
Oh, yeah?
Huh. I thought the fairy was kind of cruel at first, but I guess she had a good heart. Now, there are some good ones, of course. You know, there are some good fairy tales about fairies, but a lot of the ones are more of the let's cause trouble and see what happens type. When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy turned to thank the fairy, but she had already disappeared into thin air. Time marched on, and he grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find and thank her, but he never saw her again as long as he lived.
Oh my.
Oh, but would you look at the time? We better pick this up again later. If you'd like to know the ending, I'll be around. Yay! I was gripped by the story of the mysterious fairy. I feel like my imagination has improved.
All right.
Only 2? Oh well.
Well then.
Excuse me. Time to go back to the others.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
If we can, I want to try to go fight that monster. If we can.
Announcement is soon.
So, Fortin's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, isn't it? What's this proclamation of his going to be anyway? Wonder if he's going to thank us for what we did in the Grand Cathedral.
No.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the state army is getting all the credit for taking down that human, after all. We shall know soon enough, so there's little point contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait for the events to unfold. If we can, I'm gonna go fight that monster and then we'll come back. The Sanctus Grand Announcement is happening tomorrow! Yay! Okay. I'm gonna save. No, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
What now?
Recommended Mage, Knight, and Healer. I mean, we can do that. Swap that up. Alright, speaking of... What is this new one, by the way? Yeah, see, we still need to get Warrior up to 20. Before we can actually study that one. Oh, okay, so that one is actually gonna rely less on MP. Okay. See, I got... This is... Healer is getting up there. We're at 13. We still need to get it up to 20. But we gotta get her up to frickin' 3. But we can't hang out with her right now because she's grieving. Healer. Then you will go Mage. I don't know if it told me what. Where was the notes?
Want in on this? Just between us.
Okay, yeah. So, this would be ice. Alright. Another mage? I did, but I don't think I have... Yeah, I did. Okay, I can...
All right.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. I will leave her with wind. So at least someone has it just in case. Alright. Now where the frick do I go?
All right then.
Now that it's okay.
Say there.
Oh, I know I can hit that button to get the virtues up. Oh, neat.
All right then.
Where's my freaking quest though?
What now?
Doesn't show where I need to go. I
What
think
now? All right then.
Let's go.
I think it's up here.
But
Close your eye.
What am I gonna do?
I love it.
how fine. Ugh.
Well, who did this happen? I'm just incredulous.
Oh. Wait.
What now?
Oh, I think I.
Whatever should I
Oh, whatever.
Think.
Think now.
No.
I gotta check again. I doubt it at this point because I don't think
How to
I get the
handle
feeling
this?
she's not gonna get any more.
Can't believe. Well, this occupation.
Whoa.
I never thought it could happen.
Damn it.
This occupation. All right. I never thought it could happen.
How in the hell do I get out of here?
This occupation. I never thought it could happen. I can't believe.
What were the gods
You're
doing?
not serious. That damned Louis.
Oh, me?
You're not serious.
How much you need?
I just can't stop shivering out here.
All right then.
This is the pit. That will be quite enough.
All right then. Where to?
Yeah, how do I...
Where to?
Hey, listen.
Ridiculous. Just can't stand it.
How in the heck do I get out of here?
All right then.
I'm in trouble.
All right then. What is it?
How fine.
I
This
love
way?
it.
What am I gonna do?
Stop that at once. But
Come off it.
hey,
If you really want to go, okay.
yep.
What do they have to say?
Hmm.
Can you believe a wasteland this wild has been so close to Grand Trad all this time? Makes for easy bounty hunting, I suppose. We should attempt to reduce the number of monsters here for the sake of the travelers that pass through this gay area. All set then? I'm ready when you are.
However,
I cannot overlook the fact that there are bandits here as well as monsters. Keeping this desert safe gives me quite the headache. In any case, exterminating a few more monsters could prevent tragedy. Fewer travelers would be attacked. I am prepared and at the ready for your command. Speaking of, I don't think I gave... Did I? I think I did give you the new... The new one, yeah. Alright.
This place.
Let's go. Let's do it. We got a man-eater to hunt. Monsters seem to be on the rise, even this close to the capital. Doesn't take long to feel you're really in the wild.
yes.
And present times make the capital a popular travel destination. We cannot stand idly by. This bounty apparently leads a pack of wild dogs, but it's something called a mandula? Wow.
Just a sec.
Wait. Was that monster just now? Did it approach because it sensed us?
So apparently.
Looks like it checked up on us and then ran back.
Well then.
Let's just focus on the smaller curs. It can't ignore us forever.
Yes.
So, your aim is to lure it out. As good a plan as any. So, let us be about it. Now, is it a lot higher than we are, or about the same? Some bounty requests require a number of enemies to be killed before you can fight the main target. Once you've defeated the required number of enemies, the bounty will appear. Make sure you're prepared for the real battle to begin. Can I save here?
What now?
No.
Yep, we're safe here.
Oh, goody. We don't know.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out. We got this. Oh, I think they see us.
Very impressive.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
All right. How's that?
Nice.
Come on,
Great
Dad.
strength. We got this. Hey, great job.
All right, so everything out here right now is weak.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone. I knew you could do it. They found us. Get ready, everyone.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way. Wow,
We got-
that's lovely.
Okay, I'll take a jewel. I'll take a jewel that we can sell.
This is bad. They're onto us.
Ow!
Very impressive.
Jerk.
That might be of use later.
Watch out. We've been spotted. Hey, great job.
Also, there's a bunch of stuff out here to fight. And a bunch of stuff to loot. Come here, you hyenas.
All right. How's that? Dad?
If you intend to take risks, I might suggest healing first.
Well, yeah, I was about to do it just now. Well, actually, you were about to do it for me. I got hair. That would hurt.
us.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Such skill.
Ow!
Hey, good one.
I continue to grow.
I mean, I could smack them all around. I'm gonna smack them all around.
On your toes, everyone.
Hey, good one.
Such skill.
Amazing. Great moves back there. I found us. Get ready, everyone.
My archetype's abilities feel stronger.
Let's push through.
That was brilliant.
Come on.
Exemplary.
Yeah, nice work.
Man, I'll keep going.
All right. How's
Hey,
that?
good one.
Come on.
Such skill.
That was brilliant.
Come here, buddy.
Noticed us.
I knew you could do it.
Draw steel. We are spotted.
Cat.
All right, we did it.
That was brilliant.
There we go.
Look,
I'm sensing something huge, and it's headed right for us. Seems like messing with its pack has made it really angry. I should have saved before. Oh, that's fine, whatever. Not like it was really difficult.
all right.
Ah! Oh. That's what you are. It finally appeared. Damn, it's huge. Between the worms and this guy, the people in town are essentially trapped. One certainly expects beasts in a desert, but for something like this to appear, no kidding. This isn't the type of fellow the city guard can handle. We've got to do this. We got to do something.
Stay present and focused.
Watch yourself. This is no mere worm or wild dog. Yeah, I can see that.
Get ready.
Here it comes. Brace yourselves.
They're totally fireproof. We better
But
use something
not
Royal soul.
ice-proof.
Nice.
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold
That's your
back.
opening, Captain.
Are you prepared?
But not ice-proof.
The power of ice!
You hit their weak point.
I
Keep it
stand
up,
to
Stroll.
safer ground. Knight! Strike me if you dare.
The power of I won't hold back.
Can we do
Lend me
any...
your strength.
No.
Maybe there's a better choice.
Maybe from his end? We'll see.
By this power. Freeze.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Give me your aid!
No, it's just for an AoE. Yeah, it's just AoE.
Something else.
So it's just better off just doing it this
Be
way.
frozen!
Is everyone all right? With blade in hand.
Oh, it's still in effect.
No.
Then
I shall
block.
defend.
Strength is fading.
Tactic.
Hulkenberg, your attack power's dropped.
That's fine.
Healer.
It's fine.
You hit their weakness.
I shall
That's
vanquish
your opening,
evil.
Captain. You hit their weak point.
I
Keep it up,
stand. Let
Stroll.
justice prevail.
Captain,
I will
your
fight with
attacks have
healer.
been weakened.
Freeze.
I call upon royal power within!
This is more bullying.
Stroll,
Is everyone
they
all right?
got you with multiple
I shall
ailments.
be as a shield.
This is more bullying.
Captain, your attacks have been weakened.
Healer. Nice.
You hit their weakness!
No, me!
That's your opening, Captain! You hit their weak point! Keep it
Observe
up,
the enemy.
Joel. They're weak to ice! Let's stop them cold!
They got.
Right there! They yet cling to life.
It's okay. We can do this.
Healer! Freeze!
There you go. Yeah, I didn't think it would last another round. Bonehelm, huh? Nice.
However,
That this bounty has been left unaddressed. The military must truly be shorthanded.
Even so.
True. And while I'm glad we can profit from it, this sort of thing really is their responsibility.
yes.
I could not agree more. At least the threat to this area has been neutralized. For now, anyway.
Right.
Absolutely. That's enough for now. Dako, let's go report in at the recruitment center.
What do you think?
Leave it to us. Now then, should we turn? No, I want to keep exploring.
Say,
Oh,
They're freaking, they die in a hit. And they're respawning like, ooh, chest. There.
nice.
Not bad.
Ooh, interesting. They're respawning like crazy. They die in one hit.
nice! I bet we'll find a use for that.
Let's push through.
Very impressive.
Come on.
That might be of use later.
Let's push through.
Exemplary. I can feel the power coursing through me.
Dude, if I can farm this like
Watch out.
this.
We've been spotted!
Wait, have I not been in this area?
All right. How's that?
Impressive as ever.
I haven't been in this area?
It's all clear.
Let's keep moving.
No. Looks like they found us.
You do it, Dad.
No,
There they go!
Dad.
Victory is
Because-
ours, and safety hard
stupid
won.
bird. I mean, it'll respawn. But I'm more annoyed. I don't see... Can I bring up a full map? There's a save point. There's only the 2 chests, and I got both of them. Wonder if I can save and reload and farm that way. Let me try, because if that is the case, that is a decent little farming method.
Yep.
What now?
Let's see. Oh, hello.
Everything's pretty standard.
You're new.
There they are. Okay,
This could be
let's
our
give this
chance.
all we've got. Healer! No.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
Ah, crap. I don't have fire.
Is there another way?
Actually, wait a minute. No, I do have fire.
Take it!
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight.
Not very strong, though.
Captain.
Burn to ash!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up,
I
Stroll.
stand ready.
These are just small fry. If we play it cool,
With
we'll
blade
cruise
in
right
hand.
through.
Shun.
Nice.
That's the last of them.
Oh,
Waste
finally
here.
killed one of those damn things.
A trivial fight, really.
And we got 700. So that's what those are for. Not for experience, not for A experience, but for Madge. Madge and money. I mean, it's not huge money, but the Madge is insane.
We made short work of them.
All right, now we have
Everything's pretty standard.
that big boy. That definitely feels like a boss.
Yep, we're safe here.
Dude, it is fast.
Come on!
Act fast!
We
We
have
have
to
to
win
win
this.
this!
Down in one fell swoop. Yeesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
I am not fighting a level 46. How do we run?
Retreat.
Yeah,
There is no danger
I'm
here. Stay
I
vigilant.
am not fighting that, thank you. Yeah. I think it's more than double my level. I am not fighting that damn thing.
Hey. Okay then. Right?
Alright, so it doesn't respawn the enemies. Back to the Grand Trod Tavern.
All right.
Taking down the Manjala that was terrorizing the desert. So that bounty is all ours now. 'Tis a reward in itself to know that one less threat menaces the capital. Of course, we should collect our fair compensation, as we've most certainly earned it. I'm glad we were able to help people too. Dega, let's go report in the recruitment center before we forget. Borden is set to finally make his proclamation tomorrow. No matter what happens, let's try to be ready for it. I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. I'd say we've earned a rest today. Good job.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
Yes, it could. Yes, it does. I hope we get at least a little peace.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it.
Nope.
This might be a day that goes down in history.
I mean, the fact that the freaking king's floating face is in the sky. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears.
Throws an ear.
Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me?
If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First,
Sure.
the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not
Nope. Uh-oh. My controller died. Hold on. I got the battery. Come on, you dang thing. There we go.
Right, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
Hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Well,
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly.
Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny. What with
Yeah.
the royal palace hanging up there
literally
in the clouds?
there in the
Had they
air.
rushed
Yeah.
a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place?
Yep.
It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination.
True.
Leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her...
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
We gotta go find the little one. Where would we look, though?
Where?
You're kidding.
Where could Maria have gone? Wait, oh no. What? Wait, if you know where she might be, say something. Wait, hold on.
Whatever.
I saw her earlier. Really? Where was she headed? Stairs north of Sunshade Row. You know, by the general store. Didn't look to be running an errand, though.
Hey!
General store. May find someone else who saw her if we head over there.
Oh, any one of them. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
What is it?
This here's all right.
Hey, listen.
Sorry,
to handle
but...
Hello.
Hey!
Say, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Oh, could it be that half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. Maria, could she have gone to the Grand Cathedral?
You sound like a damn fool, you know that?
We gotta save the little one. The precious little bean.
Stop that at once!
Sanctifex Warden.
Ridiculous.
What's going on?
Well then, if you say you'll have... Stop that at once!
Now, how did I wind up here?
Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked. I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets.
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Yep.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know... Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Yeah.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria, yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts.
Who could sleep in a bright freaking room like that?
The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
I'm not waking up for this.
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe.
True.
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne! Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Okay.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
What do we got?
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. You wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in this city. I think that gives us an advantage here.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit, but it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I inherited Grius's journal.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Oh, familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
She's so cute.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Now,
support,
we best
indeed.
get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we are unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
All right, let's try.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
Uh-oh.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And
Right?
Obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
What about that dragon? That one dragon we were fighting.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
one of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here!
Are you lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa. You have any idea who that is?
Nope.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Sure.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Sounds good.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, If we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Okay. Let me do it then. Alright.
Oi, oi!
Oh, what's a whippersnapper like you doing here? Tell me, are you actually thinking of participating in the tournament of the throne? Oh, the audacity. That's rich. A mere fledgling, no history or experience to speak of as king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach.
Thank you.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age. One with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Louise dare to. All that matters, you won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. Be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too?
Hey!
Contrary Hesme, you sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable. Of course I can. I'll have one, alright.
Let's focus.
Let's call it.
No, I want to. I wanted to turn in my other contract.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
Oh, no.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Damn it. I was wanting to turn in my frickin' quest, but okay, whatever.
Let's rest.
Opening. No, I don't want to rest right now.
Fancy a bit of...
Can I leave? She's probably gonna tell me no. Yeah, I figured. I figured.
Now then.
Just... Oh no, is this gonna be like a jalopy? Is this gonna be a jalopy carriage?
Don't push yourself too much.
Good night.
This is gonna be a jalopy.
Can I come in?
You can't sleep?
No, that's not it. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I I just...
No.
Oh,
Hug her.
no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's
Yay.
important.
Okay.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
She's so precious.
I was hoping
God
for a
damn it.
chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it.
'Tis kind of you to say. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
You got me thrown out.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Juna!
Juna? The frick is... Okay, well, I guess we'll find out.
Faraway sky,
Jeebus.
blue and clear. Echo my wish, so
Jeebus.
that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand.
I was not expecting it to be so goddamn loud. Jeebus. My back. Okay.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow! A Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Alterbury Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Yay!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men?
Shocking,
The
right?
fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis.
Looks exactly like the freaking necromancer.
No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life. It's Loveless O'Shea.
What the hell?
Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous. It's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Oh God, no! This is me.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner?
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash! Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You dolt! You nearly brought down the cathedral!
Have a care, you buffoon. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
That feckless, shameless old fool!
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right!
Okay.
I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
I never got to turn in my quest. My support is changing. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa! What's with this thing? This is our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take that as a compliment, little lady. Now, let's have some coordinates for our little test run. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martia, old castle town, I think. Should be a ways south. Can I,
Let's see.
Hold on.
Oh, I smell trouble.
Okay,
Hold
well,
on.
Let's see.
This
I
place
can't,
here.
I can't turn in my quest.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, Martia, here it is. Down to Martia, eh? Oh, on this craft's legs. Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights? That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed.
Spectacular.
Bolly good. Now, Cinch those British chaps, full steam ahead, to Martia, Old Castletown.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
What?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Yes.
Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business, then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a
why
craft
does he
meant
sound
for the
suspicious
royal
here?
family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
No. No, he did not.
You cannot mean.
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and, well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... 'tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Okay. I like him. I like him a lot. Oh, Lord.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this.
He's got a point.
But I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
Count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point.
I like
we do
him.
need to talk strategy.
Also, what? There's a cube.
So, summing up.
On the
Our first trial is
with
to
a
slay a
face?
monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Okay.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels.
Berry picnic?
Not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Nah. Nice. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with them. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around.
Oh, yeah?
I've never been in a Gauntlet Runner before. Kind of want to see what the engine room looks like. Oh, we will. Yeah, I kind of want to see it. I really do, but we need to save.
What
Wait,
now?
hold on. Save. All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a good stopping point for the night. I do want to play some more of this, so we probably play some more either tomorrow or Sunday. One way or another, we shall see. But man, I didn't get to turn in my freaking quest. I'm annoyed. Oh well. Maybe there's another area we can turn it in later. We'll find out. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's get out of here. All right, everybody. Time to get on the bus. Let's get the frick out of here. All right. We will be back tomorrow. I don't know exactly what we're going to be playing. I'm assuming we're going to be playing either Enshrouded or Repo. I don't know. We'll see what Mix wants to do. I'm happy either way. We still have more stuff to do in Enshrouded, but I also would love to play some more freaking Repo, because the museum update was released finally. And you know, it's always a good time. It is always a good time. But we'll figure it out. Oh, and of course, as long as someone doesn't forget, we'll be eating some spicy noodles as well. We're doing the spicy noodle challenge with the boys. Mex, Floki, and I are going to be eating the super hot noodles. I'm looking forward to it though. Those are good. I'm sorry. I don't care. I mean, they are spicy, but they are good. But we're gonna have ourselves a little snack before we play whatever the heck we are playing. Anyway, no raid tonight. We're just gonna go ahead and end it here. Once again, thank y'all very much for coming and hanging out. Thank you very much to King Katana for the resub. I don't think we had anybody else. No. Thank y'all very much for that. But for now, y'all have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. Peace.